Hey, what is up? RangetogetheTuts here for another video tutorial. In this one I'll be covering the basics of Sony Vegas. And what we will be creating today is the following. That looks cool, so let's see how I made this. Sony Vegas is a non-linear editing program. That means you can just drag and drop your clips into a timeline and edit them right away. For importing your clips, you can do it in two ways. I'll show you the first one. You go into here where it says Explorer, and you can just navigate to your clips. Mine's in here, tutorials, footage, stock footage, and here it is. And you can just select them and drag them onto your timeline, and there you go. And I'll now show you the second way of importing your clips. I'll just select my clips by pressing Ctrl A and delete, and that's by going to Project Media, delete them as well, and go into File, Import, Media, navigate to your clips once again, tutorials, footage, and select those you want, press open, and now you can just select them, press holding shift, select them, and drag them in. So it's up to you what one you want to use. I use the second way personally. So how do you actually edit? Well, let's first cover some basics on how it actually works. You can just click on the timeline. You can scrub through by holding this key and drag, or you can just click so you jump right to the time you want, or you can use this one here. It's pretty much the same as click and dragging. And on the right top corner we have the preview window, and it has some funky stuff in here. Let's first check here. It is the quality. I have it on preview and whole resolution because my PC ain't that good. I think in default it is on best auto. I recommend using preview half because well, you don't need the full resolution. Here we have the external preview device. If I click it, it goes to full screen, and escape to exit it. And if you use a second monitor, it will show up onto your second monitor. So it's up here we have the project video properties, and if we click it, we have the ability to customize the settings like the width, the height, frame rate, etc. For now we're just going to use the HDV 720 30p preset. Click it and apply. It just basically is a YouTube HD setting. So let's get started with the editing itself. For editing you can just click, and let's zoom in by scrolling the scrolling wheel on your mouse, and just select where you want the in and out points, like here the in point, and just hit S for split, hit to the out point, and hit S again. Make sure your clip is selected, and delete the pieces you don't want, like so. So let's choose another view for this clip, and this one, and let's say we don't want those two, and just delete. Now you have these three, and just align them by clicking and dragging. And as you can see, it snaps right into it. If that is not enabled, you want to go under options and click enable snapping. Align them right into there. And let's play this. As you can see, it just shows the footage as we wanted. So what can Sony Vegas do more? It can add video effects. So let's go for a fancy one. Gaussian blur, medium blur. We'll blur out the image just like that. Let's check out some other cool features like media generators. You can get checkerboards or color gradients, or probably the one you want most of the time, text. Just grab a deal text, hold it on top of your timeline so it will create a new layer, and let's type in cool text. Okay, there are a lot of properties like fonts. Just go a random one. Okay, you have placement and properties like color and background color. This is transparent, by the way. Tracking, etc. Effects, I'm gonna go with a outline, black one. So, wow, yes, wow. So when we watch this, you can see it just pops right on. And let's say you wanted to have to smoothly fade in. So how do you do that? Well, you go to the top of your clip, and you see that blue anchor point or blue triangle. You go onto with your mouse, and your cursor will change, and you just click and drag to fade it, and it will just play the offset. Let's go for 1, and on the other side is the fade out. Let's do the same, 1. Now let's see how it looks, and it fades nicely and smooth. So let's cover some transitions. So when a clip bounces to another, it goes like that, and in most of the cases you want just that, but sometimes you want it to have to be a bit more smoother. So you can achieve that by clicking, dragging the clip onto the other, and this is called a crossfade. So let's watch it, and as you can see, it just fades right into the other image. But of course there are a lot of customizations, so let's check them out. Let's go to the transition tab, and here we find a lot of transitions. Most of them are, well, let's face it, a bit weird. Like, let's go for a typical home video one, like where is page roll. You want to have a page roll at least in every home video. It is a must. So let's check it out. Let me render it real quick. See, there are a lot. Let's go for a more normal one, like a hard flash. Let's check that out. This flashes into another. And of course we can add some music. So go to File, Import Media, and let's go to, let's get ourselves some music. I have some music right here. go with some fancy thrilling music, and let's preview this. And it looks pretty good. Let's just split the audio right here, just as we did with the video. Delete the piece we don't want and fade it out. Okay, so now you have made your video. So how do you get it out of Sony Vegas? Well, for that we have to render it. So let's go to File, Render As, and you can select the output folder. I'll go for tutorials, and let's call it basic Sony Vegas tutorial. And here you can select the format. There are a lot of formats. Let's go for now with the Windows Media Video .wmv. Go to presets and select 3 MB per second video. And what you normally want to do is to go to customize, and here you have a lot of settings. I'll cover them all pretty quick for you. Here you have the tabs, scrubbing through. Audio, pretty straightforward, just leave it as it is. Video, it is on DVD quality, but we want it to high definition. It is a 16:9 aspect ratio. Frame rate is 30, that is okay. Bit rate is actually quality. So 3 MB per second is okay for internet streaming. Here you can go with some fancy titles and all that good stuff, and here you want to go for best and hit OK, and let's render it, and I'll pause the video for you. Okay, so it's rendering, and you can open it, watch it. So now we're done with the tutorial. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching. See you next time.